Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for June 12th, 2024. This is for Gemini. Last shuffle coming out for Gemini. Gemini, we have a loving man here in status quo. This person wants to make something official, or this is not gender specific, by the way. This is someone who is going to treat you like they treat everybody. You know, like everyone else treats other people as well. This is something maybe like if this was a holiday, everybody gives so-and-so a carnation on Valentine's Day type of vibe. It's like it won't be unique is what this is kind of saying. This person's not coming towards you and they're trying to figure it out. There's something about them being disappointed here. Yeah, I said Valentine's Day, and it's funny that Two of Cups would come out because that's sort of like a Valentine's Day-ish thing, right? But the moon over this whole reading is saying that this person does not know how to conduct themselves. They don't know what to do. They're trying to figure it out with the Page of Pentacles. They want to manifest healing in a situation where they may feel there is something about them being heartbroken and wanting to heal the heartbreak rather. The moon is here twice. When I say they're confused, they don't know what to do. The moon over this whole reading is here twice, right? Speaks of confusion. It speaks of them not knowing what to do, trying to follow their intuition. They're learning how to follow their intuition here because a loving man has Page of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and the moon. This person's working really hard to follow their intuition. They are very disappointed because they're like it's not a natural thing for them. This isn't natural. This person may be very textile, very much so. They work hard, right? They may be a workaholic. This person may be, they may need to do something and see results. You know, like this is a push-pull person, not a person that's like, oh, I just follow my intuition. I just go with the wind. You know, what is they're singing the Pocahontas song in my ear. Can you taste all the colors of the wind? Or what is it? Something about the colors of the wind and the blue corn moon. And they're throwing it out there, but I'm seeing someone who can't do that. They're not very spiritual. Like they're wanting to be, and they're disappointed by that because there's no proof. You know, like this would be a person who's saying, I need to see proof. Like it needs to be long lasting or building, you know, kind of a building thing, like a building block. Like, you know, they see a feather, that feather floats over to a hole, and then they look in the hole and there's a pot of gold. And then they pull the gold up and then they see a whole sky underneath there. And they're like, oh my gosh, now I've seen Agartha. I know exactly what to do now. Like, they need to see proof. They're disappointed that there's not much proof except for feeling. And so with status quo, you have Two of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Because they don't have any kind of proof in their face about the connection you two have, they are doing what most people would do in this connection or in a connection like this. Not necessarily romantic, but I do see romance here. This could be student and teacher. This could be anything really here, but majority of it definitely looks romantic, right? This is someone who would walk away from a connection because they're happy without a reason to be. If that makes any sense, that's what this says. Very like, I'm happy, but there's no reason to be happy, right? I don't see any proof as to why. Like if someone was to ask this person, why do you love Gemini? I don't know. I really don't know. I just know I feel better when I'm around them. I'm learning a lot from Gemini. It works. But why? I don't know. It's a feeling. There's something inside of me that tells me this is right. But there's something about them being happy because they want to be happy like everyone else is. But why? I don't know. They're very weird to me, right? It's not weird, but I can understand somewhat, but I don't. And if I'm happy and I can't put my finger on it, I'm riding that, you know what I'm saying? I'm riding that train till the wheels fall off. I'll figure it out on the way, but I'm happy. Because I don't see anything sad going on. I feel like this person is fearful that they're being hurt in the process, that maybe they're being duped. They're mistrusting of emotion. They're mistrusting of intuition. The decrease is the Knight of Wands and the Four of Cups. This person, honestly, because of that energy, because of the fear of being hurt, they may be wishy-washy and in and out. But there's a decrease in them being in and out at this point too. The decrease would say that they're not running as much. They're not interested in running away anymore. If they were running away, they're not interested in that. However, they're they're sad now. There's an energy of sadness. I feel like they regret doing that, being in and out, because they didn't trust how they felt. Ooh, somebody is in a regret. Oh, wow. I feel it so heavy. It's making my chest feel heavy. Ooh, fear. The Fool, Eight of Wands. The fear, the way that they're acting is very knee-jerky, right? They may be acting like they have knee-jerk responses to things. And it's mostly because they're afraid to choose a path. They're afraid to actually take action on something that they can't put their finger on. This is a vibe of like, if you're in a relationship with someone like this, they need a reason to be in a connection. It can't just be like, we're together and this just vibes, this just works. This would be a person who would say, we don't have kids, you know what I mean? So there's no real point. Or we don't have assets together, so there's like no real point. This would say, yeah, very interesting. They're afraid of moving and jumping into this full force the way they truly want to. They know that this is the right path for them, but they're afraid. And so this doesn't, like I said, this doesn't have to be romantic, although it's screaming out romance, but this also could be work related. They know they'll have to train under you. They're worried about working with you because they don't know why they want to. They don't understand what you're going to bring to the table for them. They just know that there is something there. They don't trust that. They need to have like a pamphlet with all of the bullet points on that pamphlet. These are the results and reviews. Oh man, working with Gemini, I was able to become this and that and the third. I'm set for life. But they know that they intuitively know that that's how it's going to be with you, but they can't just surrender to it, which is very interesting, right? But I'm seeing a person who is afraid to just take a leap of faith without any proof, just act really fast. They don't want to plan anything either. I don't see them planning anything. They can't, because they don't understand what the heck they're feeling. Somebody around you is really being led by spirit, and they can't like allow themselves to be. They're coming off very earthy, you know. Like, I need to have a reason. If I'm going to be in a relationship with Gemini, there's got to be a reason. Like, we have shared assets, we've got children, we've got this going on. This can't just be that I feel so wonderful in their presence. That's not how life works. Like, life is not about feelings all the time. You know, that's the type of person they are. We have to have some shared common goal. We have to be working on something, you know. Very, very earthy, as I said, very fixed as well. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, though. I'm seeing Cancer, I'm seeing Aries. I'm also seeing, those are the main signs, but the other signs I'm seeing is Leo and Sagittarius, or Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So you could be a Taurus, Gemini cusp. We have Gemini, Cancer cusp. We have Cancer, Leo cusp you could be dealing with. We have Pisces, Aries cusp, or Aries, Taurus cusp as well. And we also have Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.